Hi guys, good morning. A very good morning to all of you. Good morning, Srinivas. Good morning, Anshita, Pragya, Suman, Murali. Hi, good morning, everyone. I hope I'm live now. Quickly confirm me, guys, if the session is streaming and am I live now? Good morning, Sandeep. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Gopinathan. Same to you. Thank you. Good morning, Munna. Good morning, Jyotsna. So we will quickly start today's session. इसका सेशन हम लोग स्टार्ट करेंगे एडिटोरियल. सो टुडेज आर्टिकल इज इकोनॉमी बेस्ड. सो यू नो कि इकोनॉमी से फिनेंस से रिलेटेड जो भी टॉपिक्स होते हैं दे आर वेरी वेरी गुड फॉर योर एग्जामिनेशन, कि वो आपके एग्जामिनेशन के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं. आपको बहुत सारे वोकैब्स उसके सीखने को मिलते हैं. बिकॉज यू नो फिनेंस मतलब ऐसा नहीं है, साइंस रिलेटेड इज ऑल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट, इकोनॉमी इज ऑल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट. सो टुडेज आर्टिकल इज बेस्ड ऑन इकोनॉमी ओनली. ओके, सो वी विल स्टार्ट टुडेज सेशन. थैंक यू राहुल, थैंक यू एवरीवन, सेम टू यू. So if I talk about yesterday's homework, कल के homework की मैं बात करूं, so there are many who did the homework like Bharat Kumar, Anshita, Surendra Kumar Dubey, Dayanidhi, Murali, Adarsh, Apurv, Shivangi Bharti, Arju Arvind, Geeta Singh, Jyotish Moy, Madhurima, Sonali, Neeraj Sharma, Debashish, Sanjeev, Aishwarya, ST, Shivangi, all these people did the homework. Okay, सबने homework किया. I'm good, Rajesh. What about you? I'm good. Thank you. So all these people did the homework, many did the homework, many are doing the homework, but I would like others also to do this. कि homework आप लोग भी करिए, try to take the homework session because this is also an improvement for you. ये जो practice exercise जो homework होती है आपके लिए भी एक important session होता है. Okay. Hi Mukesh, hi everyone. Why Kumaran Ram? Why are you facing problem? नाम ले लिए कैलाश कुमार. अच्छा, आपका नाम ले लूं अलग से. ओके. सो टुडेस कोट यू कैन सी कि काफी पूरा स्लाइड आपको फुल दिख रहा होगा. इस काफी बड़ा कोट है एंड द कोट इज चेंज योर ओन circumstances instead of expecting your circumstances to be changed by someone else. मतलब कि आपको जो भी आपके circumstances है, circumstances means you know. अच्छा, so yes, yesterday RRB PO result is out and many of you are qualified for mains. Okay, you are selected for mains. So first of all, congratulations to all those who did well in pre and those who qualified mains. Okay, but those who couldn't, and from today at 9 a.m. only we will start this main series. 9 बजे से आज से जो है RRB क्लर्क और RRB PO मेन सीरीज ही स्टार्ट है. सो दोज हु हैव देयर अपकमिंग मेंस एग्जामिनेशन या किसी का भी, इनफैक्ट अगर आप आईबीपीएस को भी टारगेट कर रहे हैं, सो दिस सीरीज विल डेफिनेटली हेल्प यू इन आईबीपीएस पीओ प्री एंड मेंस आल्सो. ओके, so first of all, many congratulations to all those who made in that those who qualified that pre examination. And apart from that, those who couldn't qualify, suppose आपका नहीं qualify हो पाया है, so this is not the time to think and to regret about all those things. Of course you should feel sorry, आपको अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, but that feeling of sorry should not take your upcoming preparation because this is the time कि अभी आपको सिर्फ preparation करते रहना है. So RRB ultimately that is not your target. Your target is what? IBPS. So you have to ensure yourself, you have to make sure that you leave no stone unturned in your preparation of IBPS PO examination. Okay. So good morning, everyone. So those who qualified, Rahul, from today only we are starting at 9 a.m. We will be starting main series. So please do join. Okay. Because level will be high. So we will be practicing all high level questions in 9 a.m. session. So the quote is, uh, change your own circumstances इंस्टेड ऑफ एक्सपेक्टिंग योर सर्कमस्टांसेस टू बी चेंज बाय समवन एल्स. देखिए, कोई और आकर के आपके सर्कमस्टांसेस, आपके हालात को ठीक नहीं करेगा. इट इज बेटर कि आप दूसरों से एक्सपेक्ट करने के बजाय या आप किसी और से एक्सपेक्ट करने के बजाय ट्राई टू डू समथिंग. यू नो योर सर्कमस्टांसेस बेटर, और आपको पता है कि वो सर्कमस्टांसेस आपकी कैसे चेंज होंगी. इट कैन बी फाइनेंशियल, इट कैन बी एनी सर्कमस्टांसेस. सो ट्राई टू, यू योरसेल्फ शुड टेक दैट इनिशिएटिव कि आप अपने सर्कमस्टांसेस को खुद से चेंज कर रहे हैं rather than expecting from someone else that person will come and change your circumstances. Okay, so you need to take your effort to change your circumstances if you want to see yourself successful. So please take effort, please start hard work and all these things from today itself. Now दोज हु आर न्यू, जिन्होंने अभी तक ऑलीवुड चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है, इट इज माय रिक्वेस्ट टू ऑल ऑफ यू दैट प्लीज सब्सक्राइब टू अवर वाईटी चैनल। एक बार चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए, लाइक दिस सेशन, शेयर दिस सेशन गाइस, फटाफट से सेशन को लाइक कर दीजिए, शेयर कर दीजिए। एटलीस्ट दोज हु एवर, जितने लोग भी सेशन को वॉच कर रहे हैं, इट इज योर ड्यूटी टू लाइक दिस सेशन एंड सब्सक्राइब टू अवर वाईटी चैनल। ओके, I hope you all have liked this session. You all have subscribed to our YT channel, and please share this session among all your friends circle, whatever group you have, Telegram group, WhatsApp group, जो भी है, please do. Now we will see glimpse of today's session. So we have revision session. आज का revision session भी थोड़ा सा vast होगा because yesterday also we saw so many vocabs, idioms and phrases. So everything we are going to revise in today's session. ये सारी 9 a.m. IBPS PO. Ashish, ये जो free session है ना, if you are talking about free session, so this 9 a.m. session will help you in IBPS PO also, it will help you in RRB also. Good, Sandeep, thank you. Then vocabs of today's session we have. And as you know, today's article is based on economy. So of course, you will get vocabs related to economy. Economy से related जो भी vocabs है, जो भी उसकी terminology है, you will get all these things. Okay. Then next we have idioms and phrases of today's session. Phrasal verbs. आज basically आज के session में idiom नहीं है, only phrasal verb we have. Okay. Then we have complete analysis of today's article. So आज के ये complete analysis है आज के article का. Grammar learning we have. Tone and objective, practice exercise, everything. So we will quickly start with the revision session. I hope you all are ready. चलिए start करते हैं revision session. Ashish, 9 a.m. Quickly guys, match these words with their corresponding synonyms and antonyms. Quickly match these words guys. Dhiren, it depends upon you. If you feel that you can compete in general, even though you have 92 vacancies only, but if you feel that you can compete, you are prepared, definitely you can fill for general also. Otherwise, it is your choice. Very good, Prashanjit. Rizwan, increase your resolution. Every day, you people say the same thing. You have to increase your own resolution. Okay. Very good, Prashanjit. Arju. Good, Pragya. Quickly, guys, hurry up. Quickly match these words with their corresponding synonyms or antonyms. Good, Murali. Now let me discuss revanchism. Actually, it is revanchism basically. This I told ki this we use for revenge in seeking lost territory. So that spirit of taking revenge. See, you have lost your some of your territories, you have lost some of your land, and you want that land to back. So that revenge in seeking lost territory, that is called revanchism. So A will be matched with 2. ओके, ये कल हमने देखा था वो जो डिस्प्यूट था फॉर दैट टेम्पल एंड मॉस्क, सो दैट इज व्हाट, दैट इज अ रिवेंजिज्म ओनली, दैट इज रिवेंज इन सीकिंग लॉस्ट टेरिटरी. ओके, स्टोकिंग इज बेसिकली इनसाइट. स्टोकिंग बेसिकली हम ये होता है कि एडिंग फ्यूल टू अ फायर. सो एडिंग फ्यूल टू अ फायर इज व्हाट, दैट इज इंसाइटिंग और एग्रावेटिंग अ सिचुएशन. इंसाइट मींस व्हाट, भड़काना, किसी भी सिचुएशन को और खराब कर देना. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड स्टोकिंग. ए बी विल बी मैच्ड विद थर्ड. इट विल बी मैच्ड विद थर्ड. The next word we have is spawn. Spawn basically we use for produce also, but spawn word can also be used for growth suddenly or develop suddenly. कोई भी चीज अगर suddenly develop होने लगता है, so in that case also we can use the word spawn. So C will be matched with fifth. Yes, worsening, inciting, aggravating, all these can be the synonym of this stoking. Litigation. Litigation, you know, taking legal action. Litigation basically कहा जाता है taking legal action, and the person who is involved in this legal action process, that person is called litigant. Okay? So litigation is a noun. So D will be matched with seventh. Process of taking. This we use for process. The process of taking legal action, that is called litigant, and the person involved is called this person is called litigant. Then next word we have is plaintiff. Plaintiff basically we call to a person who files a suit. कि जो कोर्ट में complaint या suit file करता है, that person is called plaintiff. So yes, E will be matched with first. E will be matched with first. Okay. Then we have the word toehold. Toehold basically we call to a spot starting point. You can say कि support, एक आपको opportunity मिल जाए जहां से आप आगे you know कि you can progress from that point. So that starting point of your career, that starting point of your of that opportunity from where you can progress in your life, that is called toehold. So F is already matched. It is already matched. Okay? And regenerate. Regenerate basically we call to something that is beyond reformation. जिसको हम कहते हैं incorrigible. Incorrigible beyond reformation, that is called unregenerate. So you can check these words if your matching is correct. So you can definitely see 2357164. So I can see there are many जिनके गलत हैं. Yes, Rahul, yours is correct. 2357164. No, 7164. Plaintiff simply we call to a person who files a suit, who files a complaint. That is called plaintiff. Okay. Yes, incorrigible, that is called unregenerate, means beyond reformation, कि ऐसे person जिसको आप reform नहीं कर सकते, जिसको आप सुधार नहीं सकते, that is called unregenerate. It can be used for anything, any situation that cannot be corrected. Okay. The next slide also we have for the revision of vocabs only. Please be ready and quickly match these words with their corresponding synonyms or antonyms. It can be synonym also, it can be antonym also. Match these words with their corresponding synonyms or antonyms. Very good. Good. Now see here we have antonyms also, we have synonyms also. यहाँ पर हमारे antonyms भी हैं, synonyms भी हैं. Abominable we call to something that is very odious, repulsive you can say, कि जिसको देख के बिल्कुल आपको गंदा लगे, you start hating that thing, that is called abominable. So loathsome, odious, hateful, all these are the synonyms, repulsive. So A will be matched with 3. Very good, because loathsome what yesterday I didn't discuss, but still it is something that is called hatred only. Vitiation we call to reducing the quality, spoiling something, marring something, spoiling the quality of something, reducing the quality of something. So that is called vitiation. It is also a noun. It will be matched with first. Underhand, you know, something that is done in a secret manner. फिर कोई भी काम जो secretly किया जाए, secret manner में किया जाए, that is called underhand. So there is a synonym called clandestine. This also we discussed so many times. कल तो मैंने नहीं discuss किया था, but you know clandestine, clandestine, surreptitious, all these words we have discussed a number of times. ये सारे word बहुत बार discuss हो चुके हैं. So underhand we use for clandestine, surreptitious all. Okay. Yes, dishonestly. कि कोई भी चीज हम लोग सीक्रेट मैनर में करें तो ऑफ कोर्स दैट इज illicit, दैट इज डिसऑनेस्ट वे. Frenzy basically we call to what? Madness. किसी भी चीज का madness, wild excitement, that is called frenzy. So D will be matched with fourth. It is already paired. D is already paired. And very means careless, right? Very and careless, these are synonyms. Quickly guys, please confirm me, are these two synonyms? Secret, all these, illegal, dishonest, all these are synonyms. What I'm asking, are these two words synonym? Very and careless. These are antonym guys. ये antonym है. Very we call to careful. Yes. Very we call to careful. Okay. Very doesn't mean differ. VARY, very means differ. Mirage, it is VARY, very. Very to you know. Okay. Yes, these are antonym. Very we call to careful, cautious. So the antonym is this. ये आपका antonym है. Remember this thing. It is not synonym. Here you have the pair of antonym. So E will be matched with 2. So it is antonym. Okay. Circumspect is synonym. Careful, cautious, circumspect, these all are synonym. Okay. Now next we have, quickly match these phrases. Simple one, quickly. Match these phrases with their corresponding meanings. जल्दी से गाइस, बिकॉज इस पे तो आपने सेंटेंस भी फॉर्म किया है, तो आई डोंट थिंक इसमें आपको टाइम लगना चाहिए। बी वेरी क्विक। गुड मॉर्निंग सबरी। In tandem with means what? Simultaneous together. कोई भी चीज साथ साथ चल रही हो, that is called in tandem with. Pave the way means what? Is the process to make something easy, that is called pave the way. Correct? Oh, sorry, it will be matched with fourth. Consonance means what? In agreement with, so it is what? Fifth. कल हमने एक idiom देखा था in concert with. In concert with also means joined, साथ साथ. In concert with also means the same thing, together. Jointly together, that is called in concert with. Grounded in means what? Based on. Sorry, ये क्या मैंने लिख दिया? In consonant with means two. It is matched with two. Okay. Yes, and grounded in means what? Based on. 1423. 1423. So real में, guys, please confirm me. Is it not clear to you? Slides are not clear. Quickly confirm me, everyone. Can have meaning. Yes, Jyotsna. Yes, it is clear. This Rizwan. It is clear. Okay, now we will start vocabs of today's session. Okay, ये आज के session का vocab है. Okay, today's session. Now, as I told, कि today's session is based on economy. So you will have to focus on each and every word, that how the words have been used, because इससे related close test वगैरह आपको बहुत मिलेंगे exam में, RCs वगैरह. So you have to focus on everything. Okay. So the first word today is disproportionately. प्रोपोर्शन यू नो, प्रोपोर्शनेट यू नो, कि दो चीजें जो बराबर होती हैं, दे आर इन प्रोपोर्शन. डिसप्रोपोर्शनेटली मींस कि नॉट एट ऑल इन प्रोपोर्शन, कि जो चीजें प्रोपोर्शन में ना हो. ईदर समथिंग इज टू लार्ज और टू स्मॉल इन कंपैरिजन टू समथिंग, कि अगर आप किसी चीज से उसको कंपेयर कर रहे हैं, तो दैट इज नॉट इन इक्वल प्रोपोर्शन. ईदर इट इज टू लार्ज, टू हाई, और इट इज टू स्मॉल. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड, इट इज एन एडवर्ब. Disproportionately is an adverb. Okay. Next we have is appreciably. See, appreciation, you know, to praise someone. Appreciation का मतलब आपको पता है, praise someone. Appreciably is what? Considerably, significantly. This is also an adverb. This is also an adverb. Okay. So appreciably basically we use for something that is considerably or significantly, कि कोई चीज बहुत important है, तो in that case we use this word appreciably. Okay. Next we have is slump. Slump is a verb also, slump is a noun. Slump is a very, very important word. It can be used as a verb also, it can be used as a noun also. Slump basically we use जब इकोनॉमी में या शेयर मार्केट में कहीं पर भी आप देखेंगे, तो जब बहुत ज्यादा रिडक्शन होता है, when it reduces, okay, so that is called slump. It means plummet also, it means plunge also, it means fall suddenly. Fall suddenly is verb, sudden fall is noun. देखिए अगर ये as a verb है, so the meaning will be fall suddenly. But if it is as a noun, but it is used as a noun, so its meaning will be sudden fall. Did you get the difference? They both carry the same meaning, but दोनों के जो है meaning आपके अलग अलग, मतलब parts of speech usages अलग अलग हो जाएंगे. So slump as a verb it means fall suddenly, as a noun it means sudden fall. Now this is going to be your duty, that in passage RC जब आप sorry RC कह रहे आर्टिकल जब आप पढ़ेंगे, तो you will tell me कि whether it is used as a verb or noun. Remember this word, कि आप मुझे चेक करके बताएंगे कि वो as a verb use हुआ है या फिर noun use हुआ है. Okay. In simultaneous and together. Simultaneous means साथ साथ, we can say. See, together we basically use for person. Simultaneous means you can use for any process and something that is happening. Simultaneous means one after the other. Not same word, they have slight difference. Okay, but yes, you can use them. Next word we have is steer. Steer is used as a verb here. Steer basically we call to guide or direct something. तो किसी भी चीज को guide करना, किसी भी चीज को direct करना, that is called steer. Okay, steering you know. तो जैसे इन योर दैट कार एंड ऑल आल्सो यू हैव स्टीयर, तो जिससे आप गाइड या डायरेक्ट करते हैं अपने व्हीकल को. सो द वर्ब इट मींस गाइड और डायरेक्ट. ओके. Then you have the word sobering. Sober word हमने कल भी देखा था. Again we are saying sober basically we call to serious. Make or become serious. या तो आप खुद serious हो जाइए या कोई चीज आपको serious कर दे या आप किसी को serious कर दें. So that is the meaning of sobering. Sober basically we call to worrying. Okay, make or become serious. Vanguard, you can say कि the person who is forefront. Pioneer के sense में we use vanguard. So vanguard is the noun whereas steer is a verb. जो vanguard is a noun, steer is a verb. Okay. Next we have is disconcerting. This word also we saw yesterday. Disconcerting means make someone feel uncertain or worried. Upsetting, worrying, this also means worrying. Disconcerting word is also very important. आपको generally economy based passages में you will get to see this word disconcerting. So disconcerting means what makes someone feel uncertain or worried. कि किसी को मतलब किसी भी चीज के बारे में आप worried कर रहे हैं, you are upsetting that person. Can be for situation also. ये किसी भी situation के लिए हो सकता है. Okay. Then next word we have is acreage. It is a good word. Acreage is a noun. Acreage basically we call to the size of an area of land. कि basically जो पूरा land का area होता है, जो उसका size होता है, it is not necessary that you will measure that in acre. You know कि acre is a unit also. Acre is a unit of length कि जिसमें हम land वगैरह को measure करते हैं. But it is not referring to unit of length. Acreage basically we call to that size of an area of land. Complete size of land that you have, that is called acreage. Okay. The next word we have is undershooting. Undershooting means what? Shoot below target. कि किसी भी चीज को आप below target shoot करते हैं तो that is called undershooting. Okay. Hi Arjun, hi everyone. So it can be a verb also, it can be anything. Shooting below target कि मतलब target से कम hit करना, so that is called undershooting. Okay. Next word we have is roiling. Now, roiling, try to understand the meaning of this. Roiling word can also mean irritating or vexing. Vexing means what? Annoying someone. Roiling का मतलब annoy के केस में भी हो सकता है. किसी को irritate करना, vex करना. Roiling, exact meaning of this word is कि suppose आपने यहाँ पर एक tub लिया है. Okay, suppose you have taken one tub. Okay, यहाँ पर आपने सैंड डाल दिया ना, ऊपर से आपने इसमें वाटर फिल कर दिया. तो जब ये सेटल हो गया तो इट इज व्हाट, इट इज इन फिक्स पोजीशन. रॉयलिंग मींस व्हाट कि जब आपने इसको पूरा ऐसे डिस्टर्ब कर दिया, तो व्हाट यू डिड कि आपने पूरा सैंड वाटर सब कुछ डिस्टर्ब करके पूरा एक साथ उसको खराब कर दिया, गंदा कर दिया. सो रॉयलिंग इज बेसिकली यूज फॉर दिस सेडिमेंट ओनली कि इसके ऑर्डर को डिस्टर्ब कर देना. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड डिस्टर्बिंग और डिसऑर्डरिंग समथिंग. डिड यू गेट द पॉइंट ऑफ रॉयलिंग? Exact meaning, you will get the usage. Acreage word basically rice acreage we say. Field acreage, गांव में we have ना that size of an area of land, तो land के लिए हम लोग use करते हैं. So roiling is basically disturbing or disordering something. It also means irritate, vex or annoy. Okay. Next, outlook. You all know outlook is a viewpoint. It is a noun. Roiling can be a verb. सो व्यू पॉइंट प्रोस्पेक्ट, आपका जो भी व्यू पॉइंट होता है, आपके जो भी प्रोस्पेक्ट्स होते हैं, सो दैट इज कॉल्ड योर आउटलुक. नेक्स्ट, टिक. इट इज ऑल्सो अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड इन इकोनॉमी बेस्ड पैसेज. कि जो लोग रेगुलर होंगे आपने हमेशा देखा होगा कि इकोनॉमी बेस्ड पैसेज में आपका हमेशा वर्ड टिक का यूज होता है. टिक बेसिकली वी कॉल टू स्मॉल इंक्रीज, राइज. कि थोड़ा बहुत जो किसी चीज में इंक्रीज होता है, इट कैन बी इंक्रीज इन एनीथिंग. सो स्लाइट इंक्रीज इन द वैल्यू ऑफ समथिंग, दैट इज कॉल्ड. ओके, जो इस तरह से कब जाता है ना, अपटिक ऊपर चला जाता है, तो स्लाइट इंक्रीज इन समथिंग, दैट इज कॉल्ड अपटिक. नेक्स्ट, headline inflation. I hope this is a term that you all might be knowing. Headline inflation means measure of total inflation within an economy. कि पूरी इकोनॉमी में जो टोटल इन्फ्लेशन का मेजरमेंट होता है, इंक्लूडिंग द प्राइस ऑफ एसेंशियल कमोडिटीज, इंक्लूडिंग द प्राइस ऑफ फ्यूल. सो इन सारी चीजों के प्राइसेस इंक्लूड करके जो होता है. No, acre is the unit of length. Acreage is different thing. It is a term. You can't say acre and acreage, they are same. Aspect we call to feature. Prospect we call to likelihood. Prospects also we call to your viewpoint, your opinion on something. So viewpoint, prospects, opinion, that is called opinion. And aspect means features of something. Characteristic you can say. prospects, opinion, all these other synonyms. Clear? Now, next we have is trailing. Trailing basically we call to moving slowly. Trail, you know, trail we use for path. Following certain path, कि आप आगे चलते जाते आपने पीछे अपना जो रास्ता छोड़ दिया, that is called trail. Okay, so trailing we also use for following, moving slowly. All these can be the synonyms of trailing. Okay, the next word we have is downplay. Downplay basically it is a verb. Trailing is also a verb. Downplay basically we use to de-emphasize something, किसी भी चीज को कम emphasize करना, और make something appear less important than it really is. कि आप जो है कोई भी चीज मतलब जिसको आप इम्पोर्टेंट समझ रहे हैं, यू आर मतलब इट इज नॉट दैट इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट, बट यू आर नॉट कंसिडरिंग इट दैट इम्पोर्टेंट. वो है इम्पोर्टेंट लेकिन आप उसे इम्पोर्टेंट कंसिडर नहीं कर रहे हैं. सो दैट इज व्हाट मेक्स समथिंग अपीयर लेस इम्पोर्टेंट दैन इट रियली इज, कि जितना है नहीं बट उससे कम इम्पोर्टेंट आप उसको समझ रहे हैं. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड डाउन प्ले. सो डाउन प्ले ऑल्सो मीन्स डी एम्फोसाइज, किसी भी चीज को कम एम्फोसाइज करना. Tread means follow, tread the path we always say. Tread, tread the path. So tread is also a verb. It means follow, move. Okay. Next word we have is depress. Depression आप सबको पता है. So depression is a noun. Depress is a verb. Depress means demoralize or sadden someone. कि किसी को भी मोरल को कम करना, किसी को demoralize करना, किसी को दुखी कर देना, sadden, demoralize. So all these are the meaning of depress. Depress is what? It is a noun. Depressed adjective. When you are grief stricken, you say depressed, and depression, that state of being sad every time, so that is called depression. Okay, next word we have is dictum. Dictum word so many times we have discussed. Dictum basically we call to order, proclamation. तो ये जो order होता है किसी का, that is called dictum. So order, proclamation, that is called. Okay. Tread means follow, move, ये चलने के लिए है. And trending means something that is very much in news and all. Okay, so these are the vocabs of today's session. We have only one phrasal verb, but this is a good one, that is called hedge against. Hedge against is a phrasal verb. It means yes, dictum, decree, proclamation, so many words we have. इसके तो बहुत सारे वर्ड्स हमने देखे, डिक्री, प्रोक्लेमेशन, ऑर्डर, स्टेटमेंट, ये सारे वर्ड होते हैं. किसी का भी ऑर्डर, किसी का भी डिक्री, दैट इज कॉल्ड डिक्टम. ओके, यस. सो hedge against basically we call to protect oneself from something, कि किसी भी चीज के से खुद को प्रोटेक्ट कर लेना, दैट इज कॉल्ड hedge against. ओके, यू आर hedging against इन्फ्लेशन, यू कैन से, बिकॉज टॉपिक इन्फ्लेशन से है. सो किसी भी चीज के hedging against rain, you are protecting yourself from rain, so that is called hedge. Less homework, Apur. Only one phrase you will get. No worries, because there are a few sessions where we get so many phrases. Okay, so no worries. At least one sentence you are getting. Okay. So guys, as you know, we are starting IBPS clerk, SBI clerk pre plus mains batch from today itself. आज से ये batch आपका start है 15th of September से. Okay, so you can definitely join this batch using my code SABA. SBI clerk gold batch. This is where you will get mains plus pre plus main session everything. डिस्क्रिप्टिव का जब टाइम आएगा तो डेफिनेटली आई विल टेक डिस्क्रिप्टिव सेशन आल्सो. एसएससी में लिया था, बैंकिंग का टाइम आएगा तो डेफिनेटली वी विल टेक. ओके, there is also a very good pack, that is means mega pack. So those who are interested specifically in joining all the mains courses, because right now you have RRB PO mains, RRB clerk mains, IBPS clerk mains is going to be soon announced. Okay, so all these examinations, when you have all mains examinations are lined up, so this is also a very very good package. Okay, so you can definitely join this package using my code SABA. FCI AG3 phase 1 and 2, still you people have so many doubt and confusion. So please go through this complete advertisement once. ये सारी चीजें देख लीजिए, vacancies and everything, and according to that choose your like fill this form. But this is also a very very good thing that you can apply, because ये vacancies ऐसी हैं कि जो हर साल नहीं आती हैं. तो of course यहाँ पर जो है competition भी, like most of the student they are not aware of these vacancies. इसके लिए लोग प्रिपेयर्ड भी नहीं होते हैं. इट इज व्हाट, इट इज समथिंग न्यू फॉर एवरीवन. तो यहाँ पर भी सिलेक्शन के चांसेस ज्यादा हो जाते हैं. सो डेफिनेटली ज्वाइन दिस FCI AG3 बैच एंड प्लीज फिल द फॉर्म. यू कैन ज्वाइन दिस बैच यूजिंग माय कोड SABA. सो दिस कोड इज वैलिड फॉर एनीवेयर. यस, डाउन टिक, अप टिक, राजा सिंह, करेक्ट. Tick means rise, down tick means decline. But if you want all the batches, if you want SBI also, mains also, FCI also, if you want the courses of all these if you want classes of all these courses, so definitely you must go for Banking Super Elite, because Banking Super Elite is the best buy plan on Oliveboard platform. And this is the right time to buy Super Elite or any banking subscription, because you will get 2x validity. And this offer is valid only till day after tomorrow. Today is 15, 17 तक ही offer valid है. So those who are interested, they can definitely they can avail this opportunity. They can avail themselves of this opportunity. You can use my code Saba to get additional discount, okay, and you will get 2x validity. तो अगर आप 6 months का भी subscription लेते हैं, तो भी आपके लिए वो 12 months तक के लिए valid होता है. तो student, they basically wait for this 2x validity. So even if you have to buy any mock test also, so then also this is the right time to purchase that mock test. अगर आपको banking light, banking elite का भी subscription लेना है, so this is the right time to buy, and you can use my code Saba for additional discount. Okay, for purchasing anything on Oliveboard platform, do remember to use code Saba for additional discount. Those who haven't joined my Telegram channel, there are still many those who have not joined my Telegram channel. So please join my Telegram channel, Learn English with Saba, for updates on every session and for PDF. हर सेशन के अपडेट के लिए, हर सेशन के पीडीएफ के लिए प्लीज डू ज्वाइन. चलिए, लेट्स स्टार्ट टुडेज सेशन. चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं. गाइस, क्विकली रीड दिस. एक बार आप पढ़ लीजिए, देन आई विल एक्सप्लेन इट. Quickly go through this. Now let me discuss. I hope you all might have read. See the title. How beautifully they form the title. मतलब, I really like this title. Tax on the poor on inflation. See, this entire article is what, how inflation is going to affect the poor section of poor section. Okay, ये जो poor people है, उनको कैसे affect करने वाला है ये inflation. So the area, the title is what, tax on the poor, कि मतलब आपने poor पे tax लगा दिया, मतलब गरीब लोगों के ऊपर आपने क्या लगा दिया, tax लगा दिया. So really this title is very nice. So tax on the poor, it doesn't mean कि poor के ऊपर कोई tax लग रहा poor people के ऊपर. Means कि ये जो inflation में इतना inflation इतना बढ़ गया है, so this inflation is going to affect the poor section of society, and it is what, it is like taxing the poor people. So I hope it is clear. Inflation disproportionately affects the economically weaker section. So in today's session, basically it is focusing on the effect of inflation on the poor section of society. So disproportionately, you know कि not in equal manner, कि कहीं ज्यादा कहीं कम, इस तरह से वो poor section को भी क्या कर रहा है, affect कर रहा है. The latest retail inflation data, ये अभी 2 दिन पहले ही ये data आया था, from the National Statistical Office, yes, is a EWS, yes, economically weaker section, is a sobering reminder. Sobering here means serious. यहाँ पे कोई sad वगैरह नहीं है. Here it means what? It is a serious reminder that accelerating means what? Increasing. Accelerate, you know, increasing. Price gains still remain the single biggest challenge to policymakers as they try to steer Asia's third largest economy to a more durable recovery from the pandemic-induced slump. इतना बड़ा एक sentence है. First of all, tell me slump is what? It is a noun here or verb here? Quickly. What is slump here? Is it a noun or verb? Quickly, guys. Yes, it is a noun. Pandemic induced slump is what? It is adjective, pandemic induced, and slump here means downfall. Downfall. Okay? Yes. Not verb, Udit, it is noun here. This thing you should know. Okay? So the latest retail inflation data, कि जो अभी latest में जो inflation data release किया गया है NSO के through, and that data is a serious reminder कि वो हमें remind कर रहा है that accelerating price gains still remain कि द सिंगल बिगेस्ट चैलेंज टू पॉलिसी मेकर्स, कि जो भी पॉलिसी मेकर्स हैं उनके लिए एक्सेलरेटिंग प्राइस गेन इज द सिंगल बिगेस्ट चैलेंज, कि वो सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज है उनके लिए। As they try to steer means what, direct, guide Asia's economy, की वो जब एशिया के थर्ड लार्जेस्ट इकोनॉमी, इंडिया इज द थर्ड लार्जेस्ट इकोनॉमी ऑफ एशिया, ओके, दे आर ट्राइंग टू डायरेक्ट दिस इकोनॉमी टू अ मोर ड्यूरेबल रिकवरी, कि वो उसको रिकवरी की तरफ लेके जा रहे हैं फ्रॉम द पैंडेमिक इंड्यूस स्लम्प, कि जो पैंडेमिक से डाउनफॉल हुआ था, पैंडेमिक की वजह से जो भी डाउनफॉल हुआ था, सो no, pandemic induced downfall means downfall means the downfall that has been induced, that has been increased through pandemic, कि वो downfall जो pandemic के through हुआ था, so it is a noun here, okay, so they are now trying to recover from that downfall, कि इस slum से वो लोग बाहर आने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। Inflation based on consumer price index CPI quickened in August. Quickened means what, कि वो बढ़ गया, rose in August, August month, कि ये जो इन्फ्लेशन था सीपीआई पर, दिस इन्फ्लेशन रोज इन अगस्त टू प्रोविजनल 7% from 6.7% in July. Means July में it was inflation was 6.7%, but now in August from 6.7% it rose to 7%. As the pace of gains in food prices as measured by the consumer food price index accelerated, कि ये जो पेस ऑफ गेन्स इन फूड प्राइसेस है, कि फूड प्राइसेस का जो दाम बढ़ रहा है, सो दैट प्राइस ऑफ फूड गेन लाइक फूड प्राइसेस इट इंक्रीज बाय, it was increased by 93 basis, कि ये 93 basis तक बढ़ गया है, so because of this only inflation has also increased, okay, 93 basis point to 7.62% from July 6.69%. So this rate of inflation in July was what, 6.69%, but in August month it has increased from 6.69% to 7.62%. And the rural consumers bore a disproportionately higher burden. Now, it is affecting whom? It is affecting rural consumers. Because of this increase in price gains and all, so rural proportion, rural people are, rural consumers are affected more. वो ज़्यादा affected हुए हैं. Okay, they are more burdened. With month-on-month changes in both food prices and overall inflation, appreciably greater at 0.88% and 0.57% respectively, compared with the 0.50% and 0.46% rates of urban inflation. You can see that these are the rates of urban inflation. ये urban inflation का change rate है, okay? And if you compare this with rural, तो of course rural के जो inflation है वो ज़्यादा है. So it is 0.88% and 0.57%. And this rural people, like every month there is a change in food prices, there is a change in inflation everywhere. So they are more burdened with all these sudden changes. कि मतलब पहले ऐसा नहीं होता था कि हर महीने food prices change हो रही है सारी चीजें. But this thing, so this time it is happening. So that is why rural populations are burdened more. Okay. Of particular concern is that inflation in the prices of cereals. Cereals, you know, staple grains in every household. Cereals basically we call to rice, wheat, all these. Okay, millet. I can't see your name. Surged to 9.57% from the preceding month 6.9% rate. Earlier in the previous month, that inflation in the prices of cereals, देखिए इन्फ्लेशन हर चीज के, essential commodities का भी इन्फ्लेशन होता है. So अगर cereals की prices की बात करेंगे, cereals are what? It is the most important grain. It is the this staple grains in every household. So this inflation is surged from, rose from 6.9% in July to 9.57% in August. Okay, I wish. Okay, good, good. Month on month, the pace was disconcerting 2.4%. Disconcerting means what? Worrying, upsetting. Okay, disconcerting means what? Upsetting, worrying. So this pace was 2.4% की, और ये पेस अच्छा नहीं, ये जो स्पीड है, मोमेंटम है इन्फ्लेशन की. So this pace is, staple means main food. Staple basically we call to main food. Okay, staple food means what? Main food. So month देखिए अगर ड्राई फ्रूट्स के दाम बढ़ते हैं, तो ड्राई फ्रूट इज नॉट मेन फूड. ओके, स्टेपल फूड का मतलब लाइक राइस, वीट, पल्सेस, मिलेट, सो ऑल दीज आर द मेन फूड. सो इनके प्राइसेस जब बढ़ते हैं, सो दैट इज व्हाई इट इज अफेक्टिंग व्हाट, इट इज अफेक्टिंग पुअर पीपल, बिकॉज उनका तो यही फूड है. सो मंथ ऑन मंथ द स्पीड वाज अपसेटिंग, कि ये जो पेस है, इन्फ्लेशन का पेस है, जो मोमेंटम है, दैट इज वेरी मच अपसेटिंग. With tariff showing of rice this year, शूटिंग लास्ट ईयर्स एसरेज, मतलब लास्ट ईयर जितने एरिया में हमने खैरिफ सोइंग की थी, राइस को जितना सो किया था, मतलब ग्रो किया, कल्टीवेट किया था, दैट इज बिलो द टारगेट दिस ईयर। इस साल वो क्या है, उससे कम टारगेट है। Uneven distribution of rainfall, further roiling the crops production, कि इसने पूरा क्या कर दिया, roiling here means what, upsetting, vexing, irritating, spoiling, so roiling here means what, spoiling, कि this time even we cultivated less rice, जितना हमने लास्ट ईयर किया था। एसरेज मींस यहाँ पे वो लैंड को शो कर रहा है कि जितने एरिया लैंड पे हमने राइस इस बार शो किया, कल्टीवेट किया था, सो इस बार लास्ट ईयर के कंपैरिजन में इस बार जो है वो कम है, टारगेट से कम किया है। और ऊपर से ये जो रेनफॉल था, अनइवन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ रेनफॉल, सो इट हैज स्पॉइल्ड द क्रॉप्स प्रोटेक्शन पिक्चर, कि उसने पूरी तरह से खराब कर दिया है। Out for inflation is in this heavyweight food category. Rice is what? It is a main food category. Rice, wheat, ये दो तो बहुत important food category हैं. Okay, remains far from reassuring. अब इसमें जो भी आउटलुक है, जो भी हमारा व्यू पॉइंट है, वो बिल्कुल अश्योर करने वाला नहीं है। The center's recent imposition of tariff and other curbs on export of non-basmati rice notwithstanding, मतलब despite centers, notwithstanding means despite, कि despite centers step कि उन्होंने जो भी step लिया है, तो imposition of tariff की tariff impose क्या है, it has other curbs means what, controls, restriction, कि एक्सपोर्ट पे रिस्ट्रिक्शन लगा दी है, ताकि अगर वो बासमती राइस बाहर नहीं, नॉन बासमती राइस जो अगर वो बाहर नहीं जाएंगे तो ऑफकोर्स इंडिया में वो सैंपल अमाउंट में होगा। बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दीज थिंग्स, आउटलुक इज नॉट एश्योरिंग, कि इसका वो जो है एश्योरिंग नहीं है। In fact, 8 of 12 food items that combine to constitute the food and beverages category of the CPI saw sequential price rise. कि ये जो CPI में जो मेन 12 कैटेगरीज होते हैं फूड एंड बेवरेजेस आइटम के, आउट ऑफ दोस 12 आइटम्स 8 में जो है आपने क्या देखा, स्लाइट इंक्रीज देखा। प्राइस अपटिक मींस व्हाट, स्लाइट इंक्रीज। With vegetables 13.2% year on year and 2.5% month on month, कि अगर वेजिटेबल में राइज आप देखेंगे तो ईयरली 13.2% जो है वेजिटेबल्स के दाम बढ़ रहे हैं, एंड अगर इफ यू टॉक अबाउट मंथली तो 2.5% हर मंथ जो है वेजिटेबल के दाम बढ़ रहे हैं। ओके, प्राइसेस there is rise. And dairy means milk and all milk products, so 6.39% on yearly basis and 0.9% on monthly basis. So these are the upticks, these are the rise that we are going to see in every products that are listed in CPI, being two other vital foods that contributed to the faster inflation, कि इन सब की वजह से भी inflation बढ़ गया है। The finance ministry was quick to assert means what, state, अब वो फौरन जो है अपना एक स्टेटमेंट दे दिया उन्होंने, that the increase in headline inflation, as I told, कि inflation in all essential commodities, कि food prices में, fuel prices में जब वो increase होता है, so that is called headline inflation, you can say main inflation, because this is the inflation that affects every section of society, ये गरीब से लेकर के rich people, everyone is affected because of this inflation. Okay, was moderate. Now he is saying that increase in headline inflation was moderate, even as it sought means what, tried to downplay, chose to downplay the significance of food price pressures by terming food and fuel prices as transient component. Now finance ministry ने क्या किया, उन्होंने इसको इस significance को downplay कर दिया, मतलब कि उसको कम important समझा, although it is very much important, but still she downplayed the significance importance of food price pressures by terming food and fuel prices as transient component. Transient momentary component है, कि इसमें इस तरह के momentary changes देखने को मिलते हैं, and that is why she downplayed all these things. It also pointed to the steps by the government to cool prices. Cool prices means what, मतलब कम करना, decrease prices, कि ये जो प्राइस बढ़ा हुआ है, उन्होंने ये भी बता दिया कि गवर्नमेंट ने क्या क्या स्टेप लिए हैं टू डिक्रीज ऑल दिस प्राइसेस। ओके, that could help tame inflation. All these things could help tame inflation. Tame means what, control inflation in the coming weeks. And it cited oils and fats and pulses are two important items where prices had begun to ease in response to the center's steps. कि मतलब कि उन्होंने एक एग्जांपल भी दे दिया कि ऑयल, फैट एंड पल्सेस आर टू आइटम्स की जहां पर प्राइस जो है वो धीरे धीरे क्या होने लगा, ईज होने लगा, मतलब कम होने लगा है। ओके, रेस्पॉन्स टू द सेंटर्स स्टेप जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ सेंटर्स स्टेप्स, की जो भी उन्होंने स्टेप्स लिए हैं उसको कंट्रोल करने के लिए, सो वी कैन सी द चेंजेस इन द ईजिंग ऑफ प्राइसेस ऑफ ऑयल्स, फैट्स, पल्सेस एंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स। यस, However, the prices of pulses and products quickened by 1.7% month on month. लेकिन यहाँ पर भी अगर आप देखेंगे तो इनके स्टेटमेंट के बावजूद इफ यू सी देयर इज अ राइज, 1.7% पर मंथ जो है ये क्या हो गया, इंक्रीज हो गया है. With the pace trailing only that of sequential inflation in spices, cereals, and vegetables. And all these pace, they are referring that there has been sequential inflation in the prices of spices also, cereals also, vegetables also. Services categories including housing, health, education, recreation, and personal care witnessed sequential increase in price gains as these services saw demand gradually revive. नो इफ सी ये तो एक आपका फूड कैटेगरी की बात हो गई, बट इफ यू टॉक अबाउट सर्विस कैटेगरी ऑल्सो, सो इन सर्विस कैटेगरी ऑल्सो वेदर इट इज हाउसिंग, हेल्थ, पर्सनल केयर, किसी भी सर्विस कैटेगरी की अगर आप बात करेंगे तो हियर ऑल्सो देयर हैज बीन स्लाइट इंक्रीज इन प्राइस गेन्स. यहाँ पर भी आपका इंक्रीज हुआ है प्राइस गेन में, बिकॉज आफ्टर पैंडेमिक इन सबके डिमांड में भी क्या हुआ है, देयर हैज बीन रिवाइवल इन द डिमांड, की डिमांड बढ़ गया इनके. ओके, the challenge going forward would be for providers to tread carefully. Tread means what? Move carefully. So as not to yet again depress consumption. Depress means what? Sadden consumption by raising prices too quickly. कि अब जो भी policy makers हैं, providers means what? Policy makers, they will have to move very carefully, they will have to take the step carefully so that they are not going to change the prices too quickly, कि मतलब फिर से इतना एकदम से price को बढ़ा ना दे. So before rising the prices they will have to think on all these things. Okay, policy makers would do well to heed the dictum of a former RBI governor. Heed means pay attention, कि मतलब उन्हें ध्यान देना चाहिए, दे शुड पे अटेंशन टू द डिक्टम ऑफ अ फॉर्मर गवर्नर, कि जो भी उन्होंने ऑर्डर दिया था, जो भी स्टेटमेंट दिया था फॉर्मर गवर्नर, आरबीआई गवर्नर, हु नेवर टायर्ड ऑफ रिट्रेटिंग दैट containing the build-up of price pressures is the best anti-poverty program. कि मतलब उन्होंने बार बार ये बात बोली है कि अगर जो है, अगर हम लोग प्राइसेस को कंटेन कर लेते, कंटेनिंग हियर मींस व्हाट? कंट्रोलिंग. कंटेनिंग हियर मींस व्हाट? कंट्रोलिंग. ओके, सो कंट्रोलिंग द बिल्डअप ऑफ प्राइसेस प्रेशर्स, कि जो प्राइस प्रेशर है इसको अगर हमने कंट्रोल कर लिया, सो दैट इज द बेस्ट एंटी पॉवर्टी प्रोग्राम. कि जितने भी हमारे एंटी पॉवर्टी प्रोग्राम चल रहे हैं उन सबसे बेहतर है कि ये प्राइस रेस को हम क्या कर ले? कंट्रोल कर ले. ओके, एज द पुअर हैव नो हेज अगेंस्ट इन्फ्लेशन. So hedge against inflation means कि they don't have any other way, they don't have any option to beat this inflation. उनके पास कोई ऑप्शन नहीं होता है. So of course they can't tackle this inflation. So it is the best anti-poverty program that government, if it starts controlling the price rise. So I hope the passage is clear to everyone. Data related passage para jumble में you won't get, but RC you will definitely get. You can get. So database passages you might get in RC. Okay. So I hope the article is clear to everyone. Quickly find the error, guys. Quickly find the error. See, even article doesn't mean that the same article will come in your examination. You will get idea. Here it means what? I'm not saying that the same article will come in your examination, but vocab, they will definitely help you. Language, it will help you. Okay. Pricing, build up of pricing pressures. No, price pressure is correct. Very good, Apur. Very good. Everyone, in which part are you talking? Yes, Udit. B, what is wrong in B? Please let me know what you are. Yes, the error lies in D part, the poor. I told the plus adjective is always plural. The plus adjective is always plural. So yes, the verb should be plural. The verb should be plural. Because it is not talking about one particular poor segment. The poor means what? All poor people. The poor refers to all poor people. All poor people. So the plus adjective is always followed by plural verb because it refers, it indicates plurality. ये हमेशा पूरे ग्रुप को रेफर करता है, इसलिए वर्ब यहाँ पे क्या होगा? प्लूरल होगा. ओके, सो प्लूरल वर्ब. Yes. So the error is in D part. I hope there is no confusion. So whenever the plus adjective is used, the verb is always plural as the poor have no hedge against inflation. Okay. So yes, the error is in D part. Now what is the tone of the article? Analytical and concern. Yes, very good. Because everything has been discussed, so analytical and concern. Informative, yes, you can say informative because complete information, like what is the effect, मैं पूरा effect बता दिया ना, so it is analytical and concern. Yes, concern, analytical, correct. Now yesterday I told to discuss two rules, that is a rule of percentage and this grammar में very important thing that confused you a lot, and actually there is so much confusion in this. See, if I talk about the word percentage, now listen to me carefully. Critical, no, you can't say critical. Concern it is basically. Okay, it is basically concern, not critical. Last two lines suggestive. Yes. So that is basically for one particular two particular statements, it will be suggestion. I hope now you people have got to know how to find the tone. So yes, tone can vary. Yes, critical. Actually, here it means if you talk about tone, so yes, here it means criticizing. Critical means important. If you talk about literal meaning, so critical means important also. See, if I talk about the word percentage, यहाँ पे ध्यान से देखिए, अगर मैं percentage word की बात करूँ, so percentage in itself is uncountable. अगर percent, जैसे you can't say how many percentage you have scored. You will ask, always ask how much percentage is required. Do you say how many percentage is required to pass this examination? No. Percentage is required to fill the form for IBPS PO. So परसेंटेज वर्ड इज अनकाउंटेबल, इसके साथ आप कभी भी काउंटेबल वाले वर्ड यूज नहीं करेंगे. आई विल टेल रेनू. सो इसके साथ आप हमेशा मच का यूज करेंगे. यू कांट से फ्यू परसेंटेज, यू विल ऑलवेज यूज लेस परसेंटेज. इज दिस पॉइंट क्लियर? सो अगर कहीं पर परसेंटेज वर्ड को यूज करने की बात आई है, सो द वर्ड परसेंटेज इन इटसेल्फ इज अनकाउंटेबल. इट विल बी मच, इट विल बी लेस. लाइक आप यहाँ पे मेनी का यूज, फ्यू का यूज नहीं करेंगे परसेंटेज के साथ. बट इफ आई टॉक अबाउट द वर्ब, so verb depends upon the noun. Verb depends upon noun. Verb किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है? नाउन के ऊपर. If I say 10% of students, 10% of students, 10%. I'm talking about percent. Okay. How many percent, percentage, whatever you say. Okay. 10% of students, 10% of students. If it is countable noun, you will use are. 10% of students are. If you say 10% of milk, 10% of oil, 10% of petrol, whatever you say, if it is uncountable noun, suppose मैंने milk ले लिया, so it is what is. So it depends. अगर noun की बात करेंगे तो verb की बात करेंगे तो verb will agree with the noun. फिर ये verb percent के लिए नहीं जाएगा, फिर ये verb आपका जाएगा noun के लिए. I will come to that star. Okay. So when it is countable noun, you will use plural verb. When it is uncountable noun, you will use singular verb. Is this point clear? After this comes collective noun. Sometimes you might see that even with countable noun, we are using singular verb. Just if I say 20% of team, 20% of team is of the same opinion, is of the same opinion. So it completely depends. Now here you have to apply the concept of collective noun. यहाँ को collective noun का concept apply करना है. Team is what? If it is united, so we have to use verb singular. So 20% of team is of the same opinion, it is correct. But if I say 80% of the team are divided, so this is also correct. 20% of the team are divided in their opinion, so this is also correct. कंप्लीटली डिपेंड्स अपॉन द कंटेक्स्ट कि किस सेंटेंस में कैसे आप यूज कर रहे हैं. तो वर्ब पूरी तरह से उस नाउन के ऊपर जाएगा, सेंटेंस के मीनिंग के ऊपर जाएगा कि वेदर इट इज अ काउंटेबल नाउन और इट इज अनकाउंटेबल नाउन और वॉट एवर इट इज. ओके. बट यस, इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द वर्ब परसेंट, word percent if you are talking about, so it is always uncountable, so you can't use many, you can't use few, it will be less and much, because we saw many questions जहां पर हमने many percent या few percent देखा था, that is incorrect. So people you will use plural, because people is a word that is plural. So if I say 10% of people or 20% of people, so 20% of people coming, 20% of people are, because people always agree with plural verb, so people के साथ तो plural verb ही जाएगा. Okay Arju, any more doubt in this? No. 20% of teams. Now see, teams you can use whenever you are talking about different team members. जब आप अलग अलग टीम मेंबर्स की टीम की बात कर रहे हैं, जैसे इंडिया की टीम, पाकिस्तान की टीम, श्रीलंका की टीम, because generally team, if you are talking about team of one particular nation, it is team only, but when you are talking about different teams, then only that can be a case. Okay, so Murali, then plural verb will only come, but here you have to refer multiple teams, वहां पे आपको multiple team refer करना पड़ेगा. And the same is the case with fraction. फ्रैक्शन में भी सेम केस है. देखिए, फ्रैक्शन में भी आपको थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाना पड़ेगा. सो इफ आई से 2/3 ऑफ द 2/3, ना इसमें भी थोड़ा सा कंसेप्ट समझिएगा. समवन आस्क्ड यस्टरडे कि मैम 2/3 ऑफ द बुक. नो से इफ वी से 2/3 ऑफ द बुक इज फुल ऑफ प्रिंटिंग एरर्स, इज फुल ऑफ प्रिंटिंग एरर्स. इट इज करेक्ट गाइस, ये बिल्कुल सही है. एंड इफ आई से 2/3 of the books are full of printing errors, that is also correct. Now here it completely depends upon the context. ये पूरी तरह से किस पे डिपेंड कर गया. It may be possible, जैसे आप एक बुक की बात कर रहे हैं, तो उस एक बुक का 2/3 पार्ट जो है वो फुल ऑफ प्रिंटिंग एरर्स है, तो दैट इज करेक्ट. 66.66%. जहां सिंगल बुक की बात हो रही है, तो completely depends upon the noun that you are using after of. This noun is singular, so the verb will be singular. If this noun is plural, so this verb will be plural. Because it may refer कि एक book है, you are talking about one book, उस book का एक particular book का 2/3 part क्या है, वो full of printing errors है. But here it may be possible कि suppose आपने 10 book रखी है, and 10 book में से you are talking about that out of 10 book, then 2/3 are what they are full of printing errors. So yes, you can say. Clear everyone? So it here case of percentage also it depends upon the noun. अगर अनकाउंटेबल नाउन है, ऑलवेज सिंगुलर. काउंटेबल नाउन है, तो यू सी कि वेदर इट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट वन पर्टिकुलर थिंग और इट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट डिफरेंट थिंग्स. देखिए, यू कांट से ना कि 2/3 ऑफ पर्सन, जैसे एक सिंगल मैन की 2/3 की बात आप नहीं कर सकते हैं. Completely depends upon the context. We don't see countable, we see countable, uncountable. See, यहाँ पर तो मैं countable में difference बता रही हूँ. Now, if you have uncountable noun, Murali, countable noun, there is no confusion because that will always be singular. If I say 2/3 of the milk, if I say 2/3 of the milk has, it will always be singular. So in uncountable noun, there is no confusion only because uncountable noun we always use in singular. Clear, Murali? We have to see countable, we have to see uncountable. Even here, this example I have given, because even in countable noun also, you have to see whether it is talking about one or it is talking about multiple. ये एक की बात कर रहा है या बहुत सारी की बात कर रहा है, this point you have to see. Okay? Uncountable में there is no confusion, it will always be singular. 2/3 of the milk. Okay? So yes, this was an important point that I wanted to discuss. Population की बात करेंगे तो it can be is also, it can be are also. शुभम, it depends कि population you are talking about it in collective form या फिर individual form पे आप बात कर रहे हैं. So population is and are both can depend depending upon you are talking them in collective form, आप united form बात कर रहे हैं या divided बात कर रहे हैं. Star is always treated uncountable in English language. आप कहते जरूर हैं कि star is an uncountable noun, but English में if I talk about English, so star is always treated as a countable noun. So we have the plural of star as stars. You can't say how many stars you will, how much stars, you will always say how many stars. Even आप sky की भी बात करेंगे तो star word is used as a countable noun. So it is what, इसका plural stars होगा, इसके साथ आप many का use करेंगे. ओके? देखिए, ये जो 2/3 और 2/3 है ना, बोथ कैन बी यूज्ड. 2/3 बोथ कैन बी यूज्ड. ओके, दोनों यूज कर सकते हैं हम लोग. इट इज नॉट रॉन्ग नीरज, 2/3 इज नॉट रॉन्ग, इट इज करेक्ट. सो थैंक यू गाइस, प्लीज डू सब्सक्राइब टू अवर वाईटी चैनल. अगर अभी तक आपने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिएगा. लाइक दिस सेशन, शेयर दिस सेशन. प्लीज सब्सक्राइब दिस सेशन, like this session, and subscribe to our YT channel, like this session and share this session. जिनको भी Telegram ID चाहिए, that is Learn English with Saba. This is my Telegram channel. Please join this Telegram channel. Okay. So thank you everyone. Today we will meet at 9 a.m. because 9 a.m. we have main session. So mains level questions we are going to practice. So please do join. See, in English we have to see how a noun behaves. जैसे money is uncountable in English language. Money हम count कर सकते हैं, but money is an uncountable noun in English language, whereas star is a countable noun in English language. So we don't have to see the practical knowledge. We have to see practical knowledge. आपको नहीं देखना है. You have to see कि how we consider that particular word in our English language. Okay, so that is important. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone. Yes, nice English vocab. होगी, सब होगी सुमन, सारी क्लासेस होंगी. ओके, मोबाइल नंबर इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड, टेलीग्राम आईडी सफिशिएंट. डाउट सेशन भी मैंने दे ही दी आपको. सो आई डोंट थिंक कि आपको मोबाइल नंबर की जरूरत है.